Hey, what's up guys? So it looks like Escort is working on a new radar detector that they're going to be calling the Escort Redline 360C. Now, if you take a look in the latest version of Escort detector tools for Windows, if you take a look under supported devices and then you scroll down, you'll see a new reference to the Redline 360C. It's not actually showing up in the Mac version, just in the Windows version. Now, the detector hasn't been officially announced yet or anything, so we can't say that this is for sure coming, but if that is indeed correct, let's talk about what a Redline 360C could be like. Now, I could see this going two different ways, maybe three. It could be based potentially on the original M3 of the Escort Redline. It could be based on the newer Redline EX, or my hope is it's actually based on the MAX-CI 360, the newer M7 platform. If it's based on the MAX-CI, that would be amazing, because that's a great radar detector. Great performance, great filtering. I mean, it's a great detector as far as current technology. It's one of my favorites that are out there. The Redline EX I don't like as much because, well, the range is, in testing we see many times, not always, but many times, the range is less than the original Redline, plus the BSM filtering, while it has gotten better since it was launched initially, the biggest thing that I see with it is its full tilt alerts on K-band. The alert presentation is really not that great. So what I'm hopeful for with this new platform is it's based more on the MAX-CI and less on the Redline EX. It may be tough to tell just based on the name alone because they're calling it a Redline, but it's not a Redline EX 360C, and it's also not a MAX windshield mount. MAX is different. The MAX-CI is a different platform than the MAX windshield mount. So I guess it would be kind of weird to figure out naming stuff as far as what it would be, but I'm hopeful that naming whatever aside, it's based on the MAX-CI, the M7 platform that Escort uses, because that's a great platform. Now, we also know it's the 360, so it's going to have arrows, so front and rear antennas, and it's got C in the name, so it's a connected detector, meaning it'll have Wi-Fi, just like the MAX 360C and the Escort IXC. So that would be pretty cool if it comes out, because if it is based on the MAX-CI, which again I have no idea, I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping, then it could actually be one of the very best windshield mounts, again based on current technology, not talking about like Rodenso Thea or anything. But if it comes out with that and it's got the M7, great performance, great BSM filtering, arrows, RDD immunity, MRCD, MRCT, GATSO, I mean, it ticks almost every single box. It's got Bluetooth for cloud compatibility. It's got Wi-Fi for cloud compatibility. It'll have just about everything. I don't know how physically large it would be. That's a big question. The M3 antennas and the M7, it's actually two horns, one for, what is it, X-band, another for K and KA. And then if you do the same thing for rear antennas, the detector could physically be pretty big. So I'm curious to see size-wise what it's going to look like. But maybe speculation and guesswork aside, if it's what I hope it is, based on the MAX-CI, it could be a great detector. Maybe it'll be based on the Redline EX platform, and hopefully Escort's done some tweaking to the performance and the BSM filtering to improve it, and that could make it, in my opinion, a much better detector than the single antenna, well, dual front-facing antenna of the Redline EX. So anyway, yes, this is showing up now in the Windows version of Escort detector tools, and if this detector comes out, depending on how Escort designs it and how they kind of tweak their secret sauce and their formula for a radar detector, I think it could actually be a pretty interesting detector, a pretty good detector. So it'll probably be expensive. More than likely, it'll be more expensive than the MAX 360C, just because the Redline EX, it's what, $600? So if you add the rear antenna, that's going to drive up the price as well. So maybe we're looking at $700, $750. I have no idea, but my guess is it's going to cost more than the MAX 360C will. But this could be a really interesting detector. So I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Do you think this would be an interesting detector? Are you interested in one? Would you consider switching from something like a MAX 360C, or if you run an R7, would you be interested in switching? You know, we've got a ton of options, of course, and again, if it's based on the MAX-CI, or even if it's a Redline EX just improved from the current formula, I think it could actually be a pretty good detector. So it's one that I'm definitely interested in, and I'm curious to hear your thoughts as well on what you think of a potential Redline 360C. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.